Y'all know what it is, what it is, what it is. Your boy getting back, man. Still get crazy out there, man. There's a lot of conversations, boy. A lot of conversations, man. A lot of conversations, y'all. I don't know, man. All of a sudden, this Young Thug stuff just keep getting leaked and leaked and leaked and leaked, man. Like, damn, one thing after another. Now, we're gonna do some quick reaction to Seti, what Seti Nash was saying. Seti make a lot of good points. You know, Seti real slick with his wordplay and all that, and he make a lot of good points. But we're gonna get into the Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I mean, the Thug speaking about Kendrick Lamar. Why wouldn't he be wanting to do songs with Thug himself, Lil Durk? He's saying they are superstars. You got some people saying that Thug is not a superstar. He can't sell out no arenas by himself, things of that nature. But, you know, before Thug went in, now, I don't know now. He was on Larger Than Life now. So I guess it depends on what you call him a superstar. Y'all drop something in them comments and let me know what y'all think on that one. But I looked at him as a superstar. Is there another word bigger than superstar? I don't know, but he's big in the game. And I pretty much looked at him at before. I guess this footage this audio right here is before the Kendrick and Drake beef, and Kendrick was big. So I don't know, man. Y'all let me know who y'all think was bigger before Kendrick and Drake got into it, because I know that right there took Kendrick like out of here, out of here. But he basically said, "How you not gonna want to do joints with me and Little Durk and Future? Like, you know what I'm saying? We superstars. We're like." And this is a big rapper speaking about another rapper. Normally, is regular rappers trying to get on with some of the other rappers that got a buzz or not a buzz that is big in the game, and then they shun the rappers that's trying to come up in the game, and they want to either charge them or they get on my joint, man. I'm buzzing. I got a nice buzz. Let me go to the next level. And the same thing happens to the up and coming independent artists with artists such as Thug and a few other artists. They don't want to get on certain people's songs for certain reasons because they don't feel that they're on their level. But according to Thug, how could Kendrick Lamar even think something like that when it's pertaining to him or Future or Lil Durk, and other artists that he named? But I'm gonna play some of this, man. We're gonna react to some of Seti Nash stuff. Y'all go over to Seti Nash because he make a lot of good points. I ain't gonna get it too much of, what he was saying. But yeah. Wayne Paru say he think Thug told. Oh, you asked me, do I think he told? It sound like he was talking in circles in there, in the inside of the interrogation room. It was like volunteering information. Like I said earlier, OG Percy, he said it best. He said he was dry snitching. He ain't told on somebody and they went to jail. He took the stand on them. Now they saying that homie went to jail. His boy, Pee Wee, the Pee Wee dude went to jail, did 10 years behind it, and they overturned his case and all that. But he ain't take the stand. But I'm thinking that he copped out. If he copped out, when you the person copping out, you'll never know who told on you. They don't give you that info unless you go through something to actually get it. But he was basically saying stuff that was all around, all over the place, man. And it wasn't like he really was giving direct information to, yeah, we did this or we did that, or he hid the burner over here. After he did it, he went here. He was like just talking in circles. And it didn't really add up to me. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to it, but I was trying to figure it out. But my thing is, talking to the police, acting like you cool with them, like you in a room with your homeboys. All that part right there just don't look right for no street guy. Period. First thing you want to tell a person is, man, listen, I'm I need my lawyer, man. I'm not doing all that talking. And that's a fact. But I'm gonna let y'all hear some of this stuff real quick. How he's, going in. Some people calling it hating on Kendrick. Some people saying Thug might got a point with what he's saying. I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all hear it.
Right. With Kendrick. Future grocery bag. Say again?
How he do it?
So do I. I mean, well, even if you don't
He don't take no money, do he?
No. He wouldn't do that. But think about it. He does so few verses. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not just doing verses. Like,
Right.
the only other person that gets a Kendrick versus King is Baby King, and that's like his cousin or his nephew or something.
Right. You get out there versus to this nigga, man, what the heck you doing, right? All that fake, I ain't getting no rappers on. I don't be liking about nigga like that.
Why?
Nigga get too big, I don't want to do no feature. Why? Why you don't want to do no feature? Why when you want to do a feature for a superstar? Like, you ain't like goddamn Street call you for a song, you know? Like,
Right.
you really got Lil Durk call you for a song. Lil Baby, Thug, real superstar call you for a song. Why wouldn't you do the song? We lit and we going in 1, 2. You think? You know, it's just like, I don't get understanding that type of shit. Supposed to be a nigga who blessed me. That's why them niggas will never be bigger than Drake ever in life.
He's saying Kendrick will never be bigger than Drake ever in life. Now, at this point, what y'all think, man? Kendrick just went all the way over top with this new song that he got, dissing Drake. So now it's looking like, and Drake done went and pressed those charges, or not press charges, excuse me, saying that wrong. Went and filed a lawsuit against homie, man. So the world looking at that like, come on, man, you wildin'. So at this point, y'all drop a comment and let me know if y'all feel like Kendrick is bigger than Drake now at this point. So, but we gonna finish listening, man. It's like Kendrick, he want this Kendrick feature bad. And you would think that a person like Thugger would be like, man, I ain't need that, man.
They'll be bigger, but
Hold on, y'all. This is crazy, though. This content been going all day, y'all. On Thug, and I'm trying to figure if Thug might have a little messed up his little career a little bit, man, with what they doing. With what, all this extra stuff that's out here, man. Let's finish seeing. They calling this hate. Let me know what y'all think.
just like strangers. Kendrick got there, put him on. Y'all niggas, you're a superstar. You don't end up you a few hundred in, but you ain't put nobody on though. You see what I'm saying? You ain't even put King on. Because the shit you ain't doing, that shit ain't really doing that.
He's saying he ain't really put nobody on.
Put nobody on. It's okay to bring you a few hundred in, though, but who you help though? He ain't really help nobody. It's the thing. Yeah, that shit was mad. You ain't help nobody, nigga. He ain't really.
Well, my thing is, if you're a superstar, you don't need no help anyway. You can get out there and make your own records, just get you a hot record, hot track with a producer, and put your joints out and keep rising. So, help, people like, it's people way worse than, I don't even want to say worse, because ain't nothing wrong with their careers. Doug and them got a good career before all this stuff here happened, and he ain't need no help, to be honest. That's my opinion. There's other people that's trying to come up that would need help, but I get it, man. You got to move with calculated steps when you're doing music and who you do music with. So maybe in Kendrick Lamar's mind, that's how he's thinking. Thug then might be on a different wave path than he is with his music, but I don't know. I hear Thug and Kendrick doing something together. I could hear that, but let's finish.
The game no fans on you. King ain't dead, can't love hell, they can't sell tickets. Watch out. Like, man, watch out. I truly believe you go home, me, Lamb, Dirt, Moneybag, Savage. I truly believe we'll have your ass dope. Trending, like.
He said if Kendrick do a song with him, Moneybag, Dirt, 21 Savage, they'll have him dope. He'll be bigger than what he is. Now, if this is before the Kendrick and Drake beef, Kendrick had a lot of big hits also. Kendrick had a lot of big hits. And they saying that they'll have him, the streets loving him or loving his music. It's basically where he going at with it. So I'm trying to figure what y'all think about that. But we're gonna finish listening, man.
They're gonna be like people in the real world, not the not the rap world. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be players and cool bitches, lit bitches, and players and shit like that. Sometimes you're gonna get like the real streets and the real people. You're gonna get the East Coast. East Coast ain't with you, bro. You really trying to keep all the blessings to yourself. You really trying to keep everything to yourself.
And somebody said, Wayne Paru said, why do he want to do a song with Kendrick if he just did Drake? Which is true, and Drake is cool with him. That's why I said this footage got to be old. It got to be old footage when he was actually making these statements, I guess. It got to be. But still, my point is Kendrick was still big back then as well. He's saying it like Kendrick is like still was trying to rise. But we're finished.
You really sit in the studio and work on the album and don't put nobody on the album like, God damn, bro.
I know the hate on Young Thug train is heavy right now.
You know, see, they saying the Young Thug train is heavy, but listen to Seven.
You had Game embracing, you had Snoop embracing, you had Daz, you had Corrupt, you had E40, you had Too Short, you had all of these individuals, these West Coast figures embrace you as the next wave. Game technically gave you the crown. So I ain't gonna hold you. He's actually kind of right here, but he's missing the part where, bruh, all you need is producers. You don't need rappers. Let's do
That's what I just said. That's what I'm saying.
But it's like, the hell did you do? You supposed to be me, Lamb, Dirt. Sam, you supposed to be calling us like, hey man, I want y'all to use on my album. I'm gonna play that shit this time around. I'm gonna play that shit. Like, come on, man, goddamn. I don't know. That'd be crazy.
And my thing is also, if this before the Kendrick and Drake beef or battle rap records, whatever, why he really care about Kendrick so bad? As many as it's other big rappers out there. If Kendrick ain't a superstar like that, why? And he is a superstar. Why will it really matter? I'm trying to figure this part out. But now it seems like with this being leaked, it seems like it's some hate in there, man. And y'all already know when it get like that, Kendrick fans and people in LA, they might take it a whole nother way. And things like this could just start getting out of hand, man. With all these leaking of these tapes, man. And it's seeming like, homie did a lot of talking on these phones, man. Like it would never ever be leaked out or something. I don't know, man. It's get crazy these past few days, man. I know how you can get these audio and video tapes through, forward requests, and I wonder who's actually getting them and saying I'm putting them out. I don't care. Like, wow. But we're finished listening.
Hopefully you do something, bro. If you don't, I ain't giving no damn.
What's good, brother?
Yeah, all good. Continue being real, man. You know what I'm saying? Continue being real, man. Stay supportive, man. Like, I'm going on, man. Stay supportive, man. All that, man. You open no pictures, 6 years, shit, man. Watch that.
Hey, I'm Issa Rae, and
Hold on, y'all. We rocking the SETI. We rocking the SETI Nash, y'all.
2 different mindsets, 2 different lanes, 2 different ways, 2 different levels of success. When Kendrick Lamar came out, had that haircut. A lot of cats had that haircut. See what I'm saying? Jeffrey Lamar Williams, Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. Kendrick is far bigger than Young Thug could ever be. We just gonna be fair. Kendrick's sales are way higher. You blowing him out by hundreds of millions. You ain't on Kendrick level. You can learn from him. And maybe Kendrick knew, like, hey, bro, y'all messing with Drake. Drake is just stealing y'all sauce. Y'all over there tooting y'all butts up for Drake right now, bro. Like,
and see, said he make a lot of sense. So I ain't gonna let y'all hear all his sauce, man. Y'all go over to Seti Dash and he'll break it all down. But he making a lot of sense, man. And Kendrick is out of here right now, especially at this point. L Blizz, what up? He's out of here, man. And it's like, bro, I'm trying to figure what make you. But another thing, we can't say that Thug ain't big, though. He's big. And that's my point. Why do he care about if he have him or not? If he get on his song or not? Why do he care about that? But it's like he's like hard at going at it. Like, we'll make you big. And Kendrick is big. All over the place right now. Like, so, I don't know. That's a deep one, man. That's a deep one. L Blizz said Dame said Cam got punched in the face. You heard about that? Yeah, a while ago. I heard Dame speak about it. He just didn't mention no names. But you already know a few people mentioned the name online. It ain't no secret or nothing. Everybody was saying like True Life had swung on Cam before, looking for Jim Jones or something. So I don't know. But Dame saying his cousin was there. But I don't know why Dame spoke on that. What was the purpose of speaking on that? He's saying Cam was mad about it, that the cousin told him about it. I don't know. I didn't get that part, but I seen it today. Tony said, hey, yo, Kendrick or Drake, and why? Yeah, I don't know why he want, Kendrick to be on his song. And, got to give Thug his props on that. He's big. He's a big artist, man. He got a bunch of different genres, man. That's when you big, when you got white, Chinese, all kind of listening to your music. And Drake got all kind of other people listening to his music as well, but it's probably on a larger level now, especially at this point. And if Thug didn't get locked up, he probably would be bigger than what he is. Or if he would have came home, just kept quiet and got to the music and he went in there and did what he supposed to do. Now he home making music and say, yo, get out here, make him another hit, probably would have went all the way out of here because he was one that had one of the most biggest controversial cases on the planet. If he would have focused on that, then yes, he would be probably, we can't say that he probably wouldn't be on the Kendrick Lamar level, at least near there. But my opinion, he came home focusing on the wrong thing. Want to call homie, said he ratted on him and all that. Sometimes being big or being the bigger person, just you play a person with quietness. That's called killing them with kindness. You just play the cut, cause saying something about dissing them and trying to diss him and well, I guess want the public to look bad or try to break his career down that way. It just make you look like you childish, man. I'm just saying, on a real talk. But if you'd have came home, paid it no attention, poked your chest out, strap your boots on, get in that studio, make you some hits, no telling where he would be at right now. For real. So, that's how it goes out here, man. And another thing is, with all that footage that leaked with the interrogation room footage, and people was saying that Thug, ratted or whatever, Some people saying that wasn't ratting. He was throwing the police off and all that. It's still dangerous, and he's still on probation. And being on probation, and he ever get locked up, knock on wood, man. I'm gonna knock on wood for that, man. Hopefully he don't, man. But a lot of this stuff that's going on in that Fannie Willis is at his neck. She just tried to file a motion, and they saying she just filed another motion saying all this stuff that he's stirring up online and mentioning other people's names can get people hurt. And it's like he's entangling himself in street stuff with all of this video stuff that's coming up. But they can't hold him for that though. What somebody's leaking, that's public information. He didn't tell nobody to leak what he had said over the phone to somebody else. Y'all leaking his personal conversation, saying what he was saying. That's where y'all should go. And before y'all let public information get out, little stuff like that, which is a regular conversation, shouldn't have never be leaked out. Now, if it's something telling or pertaining to the case and all of that, then that's public records. But y'all run those videotapes and y'all letting it get out so people could put this out here and create this type of gossip and all that. So I don't think he should be violated for that at all. But if so, if that be a case, you know, if she come up with some old slick way to try to put him in jail, because she got up to 15 years to try it, man. And with what's going on right now, people is indecisive. You got people that's saying one side of it, then you got people that say the other side of it. That's very dangerous to go back inside of a jail for a violation or get that revoked. Get, you know, your probation revoked and possibly end up getting some time in 15 years, man. That's a hell of a stretch, because I'm sure they can give you the whole 15 years. Even a dime out of it is still crazy. You got to walk on all the way thin ice, man. Like, there's no way to be playing with that right there. That's why the name of the game out here, man, when it comes to all this police stuff and being locked up and still you in their clutches, is being silent, man. Silent is always the best winner. And always the best killer, because ain't nobody knowing what you're doing or what you're thinking. And like I said, it's killing a person with kindness, not actually physically killing somebody. And they don't know what you're doing, and you just dropping hits in your videos, and they don't see you unless they see you at a show. You do your show, you back out, and jump in the car, you out, collecting your checks. Don't let people know what you're thinking. Now you letting people into your world when you start talking and saying stuff about other people, man, and that doesn't look good for a person that is considered a superstar. I consider Thug a superstar, but I'm sure it's different levels of superstardom. I think he could hold his own weight without Kendrick Lamar. But I also think that Kendrick Lamar and him would have did a dope song together, because they both real artsy. You know, they got different styles that you would never know how they come up with the things they come up with over this music. And both of them is very unique, I should say. So I think they might would have came up with something good. And then, you know, it's a saying that in time, you know, you just chill. And then things will fall in place the way it's supposed to. Things will fall in place the way it's supposed to, man. John E. said, Young Thug wear dresses. Why he relevant? Well, you know, he made songs. He made songs that was hard, that you sing in the club, that you could rock to, and all that. So it ain't like nobody was like stressing what he was wearing. If you like the music, you rocking to it, all right, cool. You ain't. And he was talking man talk. He wasn't talking like he's on the other side talk. So if you like the music, you like the music. Whatever he was wearing, that's on him. But he still proclaimed to be a man. So that's just that. Look at all these rock and roll dudes wear crazy stuff, and people liking their music. So what's the difference? If you like the song, you like the song. If the man say he ain't sweet and none of that, and he's still claiming his manhood, then you gotta respect it for what it is. That's all I'm saying. Kendrick platform can't have that women culture in men. Well, there's been songs that he have done. Jazzy Bond, what else? She said, yeah, super, super sauce. But yeah, he been in songs where he got regular clothes on. So, and it ain't never affect anybody else's platforms. It is what it is. So I don't see nothing that would have. I think the song would have been a hot song if they went in there and collabed together. That's just my opinion. Because they both clever. That's it. And he got a girl, he got a wife. Ain't nobody heard about nothing. Well, they saying that he was saying something about how they all was taking D and all that. That was another thing that came out. So I don't know, man. This one right here got the whole internet on fire, on flames right now, man. I don't know, man. If Thug might have just messed his whole career up, and now it's like he want to spread the sauce on a lot of other people or whatever they've been doing and bring everybody down. So I don't know. But a person being gay, nobody ain't, they got good music, they got good music. You know, being gay ain't stopping nobody from listening to people music. They still are people too. So that's all that counts. Jazzy Barnes said, hold up, didn't he just say he was taking D the other day? That's what somebody was saying the other day. John E. All right. Respect. Yeah, somebody said that. That's what he was saying. They put up some comments of what he was saying, said that all of them was taking D and all that. Yeah, no doubt. My thing is, if a person is saucy, keep your sauciness over there. That's just that. Keep your sauciness over there, man. I don't got nothing. But if you know, if I know you and I see you walk by, speak, what up? How you doing? They human too. I can get money with them, all of the above. Oh, Doug said, my boy Ribbo sent me this. Since y'all call me a snitch, let's just air it all out then. We all be taking mad D in Atlanta. I'm talking all y'all favorite rappers be taking it and they homeboys be giving it. Don't wear no skinnies around baby if you not with it. And that's on Young Thug's Twitter, I believe. Wow, that's deep. And my boy just sent me that, y'all. I ain't say it, I'm just reading it. That's crazy. Johnny said, I like R. Kelly, but don't like what R. Kelly Darkness did. Right. So, you know, if a person is, you know, whatever gender they liking and all that, that's their business. That's their personal business. But if they put out a song that sound like it's a hit and I can vibe to it and I like it, I'm in the club sipping and it come on, I'm chilling to the music. That's it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Jazzy Bourne said, embarrassing. No shame making black men look bad. Yeah, he didn't have the right to say that about all the other rappers. The attention is on him. So he should have stuck with that. Even if they are, they don't get the right to he don't got the right to speak that, man. And that's crazy for him to do that. Like that's crazy. But now, with that being said, and out in the open. Now I would get why Kendrick wouldn't want to do a song with a person right now that spoke something like that. Now I can't get on no song with no dude that do that. I ain't nah. Cause then there be other rumors flying around. Yeah, that the video shoot they did this or did that, man. This internet is unstoppable, man. You say one negative thing and they that narrative run off and start getting steam behind it. Everybody talk about it, and it ain't even true. Then you just in that stigma until you can get that stigma up off you. That's crazy, and it's been tried with a lot of other people, and they had to fix that stigma before it got all the way flamed up on the internet. But yeah. Now what? Now what's the next move for Young Thug, y'all? For real. Drop a comment, let me know. Please hit that like button too. If y'all watching, please hit the like button for me, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And if y'all new up here, hit that subscribe button. But like I also said, with that stigma on him now, saying that he is the interrogation room, some people considering it him snitching. Some people saying he was just throwing the police off. A lot of people were saying he still was up there talking and you said certain things to the police that shouldn't have never even been said. Some people calling it dry snitching. And you get violated and go back to jail, it's a lot of people in there that's going to see different. And it might be some in there that say, well, I don't think it was snitching, but it's going to be some in there that say, I think it is, man. He can't come around us, period. And when that happens, 9 times out of 10, ain't nobody gonna want to protect him. They'll just stay neutral off of it. And if he do be around, it's gonna be the ones that's in there that did think he snitched, gonna want to do something to him. And that's gonna be a tough time, man. For real. Jazzy Bourne said even Prince turned down the bad song with Michael Jackson because he refused to say your butt is mine. Your butt is mine. I ain't never heard about that one. That's crazy. Who that piece? Your butt is mine. Why would they? I would have never said that neither. I ain't mad at Prince. That's crazy. Yeah, you can't play those games, man. None at all. The butt games, I don't even say pause. Ain't no need for me to say pause when I'm talking about something. For what? Because that ain't even in my mental. Ain't no need to say pause. But them games or the talking to the police games ain't never been in my game. Ever in life. Lord Galore said, it's people that say thug snitch and all that. Same people behind on child support. We are just lost as a culture. Yeah, but child support and snitch ain't got nothing to do with nothing. At the end of the day, child support should be aborted. They in people business playing with people money, and things happen out here in life that make a person get backed up with paying that child support. It stopped a lot of other things from happening. So child support ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Terrell V said, pause, no homo. He never said it. That's a fact. Salute to you. For what? We ain't got to say that, man. We wasn't born taught those words, and that means you got a gay thought in your mind now. I don't have to say none of that. You know what I said. If I say I'm on your ass, nigga, that mean I'm about to come beat you down or beat you up or get you or something. That's what that mean. It don't mean nothing else but just that. You know what the slang language mean. Nathan Nuera, you must be a troll. He said you were just all about the criminal life, whatever that means. Lord Galore said we worried about the wrong stuff. Well, it's not nobody being worried about the wrong stuff. This is the stuff that's put out here on people. This is what they put out here. This is what Thug had put out here. So ain't nothing nobody else can do about it but talk about it. That's what the internet is for. This is what people get paid to do. Shaw Dog said the whole ATL take a pipe. That tape been on there. Yeah, and that's why I say if it was old, then yeah, that's so be it. But it's this is called what's in the dark comes to the light. And it's like you talking about somebody. When you talk about people, this is what happens. And now it's looking like, Thug is like a little chatty patty, man. And people saying like he a hater. Like that's wild, man. You don't want those type of names when you're an artist. You want to keep your name clean with everything. You don't want to look like you're a person that's out there just running your mouth. You don't want to look like you're a person that is a rat. You don't want to look like a person that's a thief. You want to keep your name clean and stay that suave dude. Because he was well respected, man. And then when he came out here and started talking about Gunna, and he really focused on it. And then he was on Gilly the Kid and them saying people should never tell the police. You should have never been. Nobody said I would never talk to no police. Never. Why would I go in there talking to the police like they my friends? And y'all go watch the Gilly and Wallow joint with the interview with him saying all of this stuff. And then right after that, this tape leaked out with him talking to the police. Come on, man. You already know how that's going to make you look to the world, man. That's deep. That's very deep, man. And this is what's happening right now. It's putting a real big dent in his career right now. A lot of cats come from the mud, get get in a position to be rich and get a lot of money and out here worrying about this street stuff, still doing street tactics. Should be somewhere enjoying life. Ain't worrying about beefing and fighting and all that. And who's snitching and who's doing what. Because y'all shouldn't even been in that life. That life is over with once you get that type of money. But they still utilize their street life with that type of money and think that they are exempt from the police. And the police is really tired of it because a lot of them use money to hide behind things and put other people out there on the front line. And the police tired of getting the little peons that's out there. Now they're using the peons to go and get the big dogs. They ain't going to keep playing with them. That's all what's happening right now. And now what's going to be next for the up-and-coming kids that's trying to do something in life? And they got to listen or see these guys that they probably looked up to. Hopefully that they learn a lesson from this. If they hit it big one day, start blowing up people liking their music. Hopefully they get that street mentality out of their mind because there ain't no joke. Why get rich to still be doing what you was doing before you was rich? What sense does that make, man? Where they do that at? Why? You might as well stay doing what you was doing because their show, boy, when you get that money, and at this point, the people done caught on. It's the same way how the drug dealers would stay low-key getting all the money and the big dog be in the back, but everybody else in the front. But the police know how to penetrate through that little shield and know who is who because they utilize us. So it's the same thing. Now they noticing rappers that is out here doing stuff. They can't do it no more because the rat game is on 1,000. People that's even with the big rappers report the police and tell everything that's going on. And they're going to come dismantle your whole movement, put you in jail whether you right or wrong, and try to go ahead and see if they can get a conviction. They don't care as long as they hold you up, tie you up, make you spend all this money. Now you under the eyeball, you under the radar. Now what? It is what it is. All that's a waste of time. You could have just been somewhere having fun. Your man's gonna call, yo, man, we going over here Front Street, man. Yo, they out there wilding out. Yo, they ain't gonna be talking about us about the, and always want to beef with each other on records and all that stuff. And then when you see each other, y'all want to fight. Instead of just saying, man, I ain't worried about them. They can say what they want to say on record. They can do what they want to do over there. I don't got to prove to the world I'm tough. For what? As long as they over there and don't touch me. And see, sad to say, you know, the situation with King Von, all that stuff should have never happened. King Von was on his side, and the other dude was over there where he was at. And King Von goes over there to where he at, and all hell break loose, and person lose their life. One went to jail, I guess, for a minute and get out. That should have never happened, man. Both of them two should have just been chilling. If they don't like each other, just stay away from each other, man. All the extra stuff, street stuff, and you can't, that, and who we proving that we tough to on these internet. Soon as you go to jail or you pass away, everybody say my condolences, my condolences. Oh, word, homeboy went to jail. Oh, so-and-so locked up. But now you forgot about it after days go by. It's over. Ain't nobody think about you. Then even some people just laughing at you, man. For real. This criminal element seems to exist in hip hop and not other types of music. That's a fact. Snitching and killing and East versus West, right? And this guy versus this guy divided all of us. That's what Lord said. Yeah, that's a fact. And that's my point exactly. You understand what I'm saying? It only exists in our culture. For what? But it's being fed to us and we falling victim to it. And a lot of fathers is not in the homes. And their sons is not being raised the right way with women. Some women just don't know how to raise a man. Or when they get a certain age, they start being rebellious to their mother, man. Fathers need to be around. Jazzy Barnes say, what Nas used to say in his song, fake thug, no love. Man, that's a fact. Wrote, what up? That's a fact, man. Gotta speak these facts, man. Shanice Brewster. Sharice Brewster, yep. And so, you know, we grew up with football, we grew up with basketball, we grew up with having rap or maybe R&B. And our culture caters around that as far as us getting out of the hoods. And when we get into the rap world, it's all got to be about some beef. 9 times out of 10, basketball or football, they don't even live that type of life. They somewhere else. If they get a lot of money, they go and, you know, make other moves. You don't really hear about them unless you hear about them something with their wives and cheating on their wives or things of that nature. Other than that, it's always just the rap music with our culture. Everybody want to be tough. Everybody want to be beef with each other, and everybody is doing it for these YouTubes and Instagrams and all that, so people could cheer them on to lose their life or go to jail for life. All the same thing, and nobody's gonna send you commissary. Nobody's giving your parents no money to pay for your funerals, and we out here doing crazy mess, man. But yeah, I hope. I don't know how this gonna turn out with Young Thug, but it ain't looking good. It's looking like a lot of whirlwind stuff with like talking, people saying he's hating, people's calling him a rat, people saying that he's conniving. You got Rollo going in, breaking down some stuff. Y'all go check out what Rollo was saying. How he's the key to all of the Atlanta guys that is big and popular, turning everybody against everybody. It's like he was the center of it all. This is crazy, man. And Atlanta is the Mecca, man. I love Atlanta, man. Like, come on, man. And there's a lot of real dudes out there, so don't get it twisted. So But you know they're gonna come up with theories and little slang words for stuff like that, man. Like the saying rat lantern and all that. But there's a lot of thorough dudes out there, so don't get it twisted. And a lot of them know how to move. And that's a fact. So don't let the little, the little younger version of people fool y'all, man. For real. Jazzy Barnes said, yes, there's a saying, why do some love the devil? Because the devil gives them nothing in the end. I tell everybody that. I tell people, yo, man, the devil lets you get stuff too. A lot of people say, man, God bless me. Sometimes when you're a devilish person, the devil, like I was saying, the devil will give you things. And when it's time, when he ready to disappear on you, when you go to jail, you lose your life, or he will leave you before you even lose your life, which will cause you to lose your life. You go to jail, you got no way to get out of the jail, out of the position that you just got yourself in. The devil gone, man. So y'all, so a lot of these cats be out there playing around and playing them games that they play, man. All that's devilish movement. All of it is devilish movement, man. And that's what's tearing our culture up. Bottom line, man. Tearing our culture all the way up. Jazzy Barnes said dark energy. Facts. Dark energy, man. And that's why as much as possible, I don't even really try to be around people too much, man. Unless I'm going to go out with my real friends and my family and all that. If we around other people and cool, having fun, then I'm out. I ain't got time for all the other stuff, man, because it's dark energy, man. It's real. You could tell something ain't right just by being around a person. You just can feel it, man. Some people don't pay that no attention, but you better pay some attention. Don't think that it's something fake. I'm rolling out. But yeah, hopefully Thug can get around this one, man. People pay no attention. I mean, maybe, I hope his rap career might can proceed. Maybe some people don't care. But he might have lost a lot of fans. And maybe he can open up some type of business, man, get some money, man. MSG said, I'm from Africa, bro, and all these things you saying are real. That's a fact. I got to keep it 1,000. They said, Lord Glow said, they said Pee Wee was about to turn on Birdman. Turn on Birdman for what? Meaning what? Tell on him? Izzy Dot said, new sub. I appreciate you, Izzy Dot. For real. Yeah, if y'all new to the channel, man, please subscribe, man. Please subscribe. I'm only gonna keep it real when y'all up here, man. And thanks to everybody been hitting them Cash App donations, man. The money sign, the real Big Boosie, BOOTSIE, the real Big Boosie. I appreciate y'all, man. Seem like the white kids doing AI and making robots. Yeah, right. They are. We got a few of our people in our culture that's catching on, man. Once we start thinking like that and catching on, we're gonna move ahead the right way. All this worrying about fighting and who is what and what is what, and, man, it's a waste of time. Put that money and that energy into something else, man. We ain't got time to be over there arguing with somebody so they can see it on the internet and be laughing at us, not with us. They laughing at us when we do stupid stuff and beefing with each other, man. For real. Supreme Caliente too, huh? CJ 8313 said facts laughing at us. Yeah, man. Everybody think, cause yeah, I got up there, I knocked him out, or yeah, man, you was scared, I came through your hood, or and always stop thinking that you got to go through your neighborhood when you get some money, man. If you do go through there the right way and bless your people, you might want to give away toys, turkeys. I'm with that. But just thinking you can hang in the hood because you want to show that you tough. What? I could be in my hood. What? I just left the hood. I'll be back out there tomorrow. All that's unnecessary, man. Somebody up here talk about Alpo, man. Y'all ain't gonna never learn. Go check out my Queen's Flip when he was alive and I was speaking about him up there. Sucker. Ain't no man on this planet ever had me shook. You better check my pedigree. I'm from Harlem, 146 St. Nicholas. Big Boosie, Google me, clown. We got idiots out here, man. It's sad. But yeah, hopefully homie will get that right. Hopefully he can open up some type of business and do things for the kids. Izzy Dot said Big L, yeah, my brother. R.I.P. Big L. So yeah, man, y'all new to the channel, subscribe, hit that notification button. Please hit the like button for me, man. Even the trolls, man, hit the like button, man. I still, got respect for y'all. Hit the like button. Y'all come up here and troll a little bit. I ain't mad at you, man. But I got things to do. I'll be back tomorrow, man. I'm gonna do some more checking out what's going on next with this young thug. See if any more stuff goes surface. All right, peace.